Hello, everyone, and today I am here with an NXT review. Now, this is kind of like a testing the waters thing to see how I feel about it. Um, but you know what? I'm hopeful I can try and make this like a weekly thing, like my AEW reviews. Um, but now let's not waste any more time and get right into NXT. So, we started off the show with Samoa Joe coming out. Obviously, he's very, very pissed off about Karrion Kross choking him out to the Cross jacket last week. So he comes out. Regal immediately storms the ring and goes, "No, no, 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 we aren't doing this." He says that Cross isn't here yet, and that when he does show up, that they will settle this. No violence. We're gonna settle this peacefully. Joe just says, "I can't make any promises." Then we have Kushida and Bobby Fish versus Diamond Mine. This match was fine. It was just like a normal tag team match. Kushida taps out Tyler Rust with an armbar. Weird, because I think like Diamond Mine's now already had their first loss. What do you think about it? They just showed up and they've already lost. Like, you don't think Diamond Mine could have won here to keep their momentum going? Now, the thing is with this match, there's like multiple outcomes we can get. Like, obviously we're going to get Kushida versus Roderick Strong for the Cruiserweight title eventually. But I'm thinking maybe we can get a Bobby Fish versus Roddy match before that. I'd really love to see that. Cameron Grimes and LA Knight arrive at the arena now. And, you know, they're in LA Knight's nice car. And LA Knight tells Cameron Grimes, "You'll get my bags," you know? So he opens it and it's like a ridiculous amount, just a bunch of bags, and he tells Cameron Grimes, "Take it all in, come on." So Cameron Grimes is like fumbling, taking all the bags. Drake Maverick kind of walks up to him, tries to help him. LA Knight goes, "No, mind your business. He's my butler, this is his job, you mind your own business." Drake Maverick says, "No, I don't think I will." So LA Knight goes, "Okay, I'm gonna teach you a goddamn lesson then." So that match is set up for later on. They announced that NXT 36 will happen the night after SummerSlam, which we already knew this was going to happen, but now they just officially confirmed it. Frankie Monet fought JC Jane. This was completely just a Frankie Monet squash match. Frankie was accompanied by Jesse Kamea, so they're now together. And Robert Stone came out during the match, and he's kind of like fumbling to put his jacket on. It's kind of like they just left him there. So I'm just waiting for them to beat him up eventually. During the match, Mandy Rose just showed up on top of the announce table. She's just sitting on it. And then when the match ended, she disappeared. So I don't know what they're doing with Mandy. Probably something with Frankie Monet. Then we had Johnny Gargano had a promo about his loss to Karrion Kross. He was interrupted by Kyle O'Reilly, who wasn't there for Johnny. He was there for Austin Theory, because Austin Theory made a comment about him. And Theory and Kyle agreed to have a match later on. Wade Barrett then talked to Bronson Reed about losing the North American title. Just your generic Bronson Reed, just kind of like, you know, "I let my family down, people believe me, la 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 la." And they announced that next week he faces Adam Cole. So I'm looking forward to that one. This is probably it for Bronson Reed, as he will sadly most likely be going to the main roster when this is over. Kyle O'Reilly versus Austin Theory. Again, it's a great match because both these guys rule. Austin Theory hit a rolling blockbuster, which, what the hell was that, man? That popped me huge. Austin Theory went for a rolling drop kick, but he got caught in a heel hook, which looked great. Austin Theory, he started getting frustrated that he couldn't beat Kyle O'Reilly, so he went to go use the steps, but Kyle just started beating the crap out of him. Kyle then did his stupid diving knee finish onto Austin Theory's knee and then made him tap out. After he tapped out, he would not let go of the hold, and the ref had to pry him off. So I'm hoping this now changes Kyle's character, because his character has been god-awful. I've hated his character. Every time Kyle O'Reilly comes on, I groan, because I'm going to hear another stupid, like, just awful promo from this guy. But hopefully now we're going to get a bit of a gimmick change here. The Mariachi Madness musical by Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar says that he's not going to pull a hit row and just vomit everywhere. He's going to show some actual music. I agree. Sadly, hit row interrupt. I hate hit row so goddamn much. Isaiah Swerve Scott has grills in his teeth. These guys suck. I hate them. I hate them so much. They are the worst thing ever. Every time I see them, I just want to die. They had a big brawl. Escobar went to hit Swerve with a guitar, but was stopped by B-Fab. These names are all... What are they? B-Fab, Top Dollar? They're shit. That's what they are. This was awful. I just so badly want to see Escobar beat Swerve for the title and take the title. Please, dear God, save me. The Way had a backstage segment where Candice already talked about all their losses as of late. She's like, you know, she and Indy Hartwell lost the tag titles, Johnny lost to Cross, and Austin Theory's just been picking fights with people and losing. Indy Hartwell says something about Dexter Lumis, which causes Candice to start to call a therapist, and Johnny tries to calm him down. Everyone's yelling. Austin Theory goes for a high five, but no one's there. You know, he tries to go for a high five with Johnny, but no one's there, and he just leaves. So, are they breaking up The Way? I don't know, man. I really like The Way, so let's get back together here. With the next match in the NXT Breakout Tournament, Andre Chase versus Odyssey Jones. Andre Chase went for like a... He like dove to the outside on Odyssey Jones, and he almost landed full on his neck. So Odyssey Jones caught him and saved him in time, but that was really scary. But Odyssey Jones wins, which he's who I picked to win this match. I believe they said next week that the Breakout Tournament match will be Carmelo Hayes versus Josh Briggs, and I'm rooting for Josh Briggs to win this, man. Pete Dunne challenges Ciampa and Thatcher to a match next week. Him and Orny Lorcan versus those two. I don't care. LA Knight and Drake Maverick's match. During the match, LA Knight was kind of telling Cameron Grimes, hold up my title to show the crowd. And he was like, you know, yelling at Cameron Grimes. He's like, hold up the damn title. He got pushed into the title as Cameron Grimes is holding it up in the air. And Drake Maverick rolled him up and beat him. He attacked Drake Maverick after the match, did Knight. And then he told Cameron Grimes, no, now you're going to beat him up. So he holds him up. Cameron Grimes really doesn't want to, but, you know, he lost the match, so he has to do it. And he punches Drake Maverick. And LA Knight's like, yeah, there we go. Karrion Kross's car pulls up. Joe storms out, opens the door, and he grabs the driver, but it's just a goon, just some Goomba. And the Goomba tells Joe that Kross told him to drive the car up. Then we have Raquel Gonzalez versus Xia Li for the NXT Women's Championship. This match was, again, fine. It was the best way I can describe it is a standard TV title match. During the match, Raquel Gonzalez hit like a spinning Vader senton bomb, and Xia Li barely kicked out of that, and they kind of stopped the match. So Xia Li got shoot hurt, but it wasn't from that, as everyone thinks it was. It was actually before that, where Raquel hit like a spine buster, like powerbomb hybrid move, and you can see Xia Li's hand just bounce off the canvas. It was brutal. And they just kind of stopped the match. They're checking on Xia. She gets up, and Gonzalez hits her with her one-arm powerbomb to immediately just pin her, take it home. And that was that. I think everyone knew Raquel was winning, so, you know. And now that she said there's no one left, I think Dakota Kai's next. I think like Raquel and Dakota are going to have a match, or Dakota's going to say like, oh, since there's no one left, we'll have a friendly, you know, match. But I think Dakota is then going to cheat and win the title. Please. Please give me this. Samoa Joe calls out Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross showed up on the Tron, and he said because he's the NXT champion, he can go wherever he wants, do whatever he wants, and hurt whoever he wants. And he said, for example, and they show below laying at his feet is a beaten down William Regal. And then Kross leaves, Joe chases after him, but he escapes in his car. And that's how NXT went off the air. Wow. So, I'm assuming Regal's going to be gone now for the next couple weeks. I assume Joe would be in charge, because he's Regal's, like, enforcer. But wow, man. That was a really wild way to end the show. I can only assume that Joe and Kross are going to have a title match at TakeOver 36, with Joe probably beating him, and then Kross goes to the main roster full time and becomes a jobber. So that was my review of NXT. It was a fine episode of NXT, especially the ending was wild, you know. But pretty much every match was also fine. Yeah, good episode. So thank you all for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you thought of the show in the comments down below, and see you all next time.